You can never have a generic plain vanilla resume anymore. You need a resume that is tailored towards the job description. You also need a resume that is better than the 1,000 other people who applied for the job as well. There are a lot of resume writers that will come before you and say, this is a rule, this is a rule, this is a rule, never break this rule. Oh, definitely don't break that rule. I'm not like that. I think that there are always guidelines when it comes to resumes, and it's very context specific, it's very industry specific. If you feel that you are a fully qualified candidate for this position and you are not getting calls, then you know it's your resume. It helps you get that job, which allows you to buy the house, buy the car, feed your family. I'm very biased. I think resumes are the most important document you'll ever write in your life. Tailoring for online job systems. I will give you very concrete, specific strategies of how to get top ranked in these systems. If you don't take the time to please the computer first, your resume may never be seen by a human being. It's like you didn't apply for the job. Nobody will ever know. That's how important it is. It could be just because you haven't learned the techniques that you need to get through these online job systems. Try to use the exact job title as recently as possible. A lot of times you may not have the exact job title, but what you did actually reflects the responsibilities of that job title. And it is perfectly ethical to change your job title or add the secondary one with a slash. Keywords are your very best friend in getting through that online job system. And I've always talked about online job system and the human being, that you need to please both. So HR pays close attention to your values and their corporate culture. So don't be rejected because you used the wrong words in your resume. There's a lot of discussion around what is correct for a cover letter. What may happen in the applicant tracking system is the cover letter may be disregarded, and there's actually functionality to include the cover letter in the search or not, depending on the sophistication of the system. If your resume format is from 20 or 30 years ago, it also dates you. Update the resume format is like getting a new wardrobe, a new pair of glasses. It really works because the person who makes their information easier to find, easier to access, has a higher chance of getting that call than somebody who doesn't bother to do the work. Because anytime that you can save somebody else time and effort, you are increasing your chances to get that interview. I would just like to say also that I haven't seen one resume that didn't have at least one problem. And problems are never showstoppers. There's always a solution to a problem, and sometimes it's very creative. You'll see must-have skills. You know that those are loaded into the applicant tracking system, right? And then you'll have optional skills. And I guarantee that everybody in this room has these subjective claims on their resume, claiming they have excellent communication skills, claiming they're hard workers, and just expand on that, provide the evidence, because HR needs to put their best people in front of the hiring manager, and they do that with evidence, not with subjective claims. It's really, really advantageous to you to find out what the client's needs are. And you do that through research. You do that through going onto the website, looking at their mission, values, looking at the job descriptions, word for word. That's where you find out how they've configured that applicant tracking system. Keeping your resume on top, Stage 5 and Stage 6, testing and releasing. Never do your resume by yourself. Have your own little focus group. Have your friends read your resume. Have your grandma read your resume, your uncle, whoever it is. Online job systems have trouble with certain word elements. So if you use these design elements, your resume may be garbled in the system and may not be read very well. Again, I don't have any rules when it comes to resumes, very few rules, a lot of guidelines and a lot of common sense strategy.